Hi, today I want to talk to you about sleep deprivation. I feel like this is a great subject to talk about and inform others about when I know that I sleep deprive myself all the time, as not just as being a mom, but a student and working full time. I often have to think about everything else but whether or not I'm getting enough sleep. Sleep deprivation is not getting enough sleep, whether that's you're sleeping during the day at the wrong time of night, you're not sleeping well, or even the fact that you have a sleep disorder. 7 to 19% of Americans are not getting enough sleep. 40% of adults fall asleep during the day. This includes some of them that even fall asleep maybe at work. 50 to 70 millions of Americans have sleep disorders. To me, that just blew my mind away. And with that made me think of how I've always just wanted to be healthy, but I've never thought of sleep being something that I need to focus on. So I've always focused on being healthier as in diets or exercise. So I would go get that gym membership, or I would get on some new fad diet like the paleo or the wholesome 30 or even the keto, or maybe even looked into Weight Watchers. Sleep is important. In order for our brain to work properly, we need sleep. With that being said, I was reading on from the Harvard Medical School who had done a study on sleep. They were saying that our brain, when we're sleeping, is properly preparing itself for the next day. When it's preparing itself for the next day, it is making new pathways and new connections for us to not only feel good, but to also remember things that we need to remember for the next day or for days to come. When we do not sleep enough, not only can we have issues with sleep disorders, but according to the Harvard Medical School, these sleeping, I'm going to take it back. Sleeping is so important that if we deprive ourselves and we do not have enough sleep or lack of sleeping at all, that it can cause us to have serious health conditions like obesity, cardiovascular issues like with the heart, and it could also include diabetes, and the worst case of all, it could include death if we're not getting enough sleep and we're not taking care of our bodies. Diet and exercise are awesome, but sleep is also just as important. Also, with getting enough sleep, our brain controls the hormones that are in our bodies. And so if our sleep patterns are off, or we're lacking sleep, and we're depriving ourselves, or we're just depriving ourselves of this, if our sleep is off, these hormone levels affect many things, like our metabolism. Well, you've been working at the gym, you've been eating healthy, you're not seeing results, but you're only getting 3 hours of sleep. Well, this is a great reason why. Our metabolism is important because that's what is helping our body use the food properly and us to get healthier. It controls our appetites, how we're eating and what we're eating, how much we're eating. It also controls our stress response. Have you ever thought, man, I didn't get enough sleep, and you're just on edge the next day? Well, that's part of it. Our hormones may be not regulated like they're supposed to because we didn't get enough sleep. And so our response to stress may be emotional, like crying, or we may just be irritable, just on edge. And trust me, nobody wants to be irritable and on edge all day, or anxious or emotional. I want you to know that sleep, if you are wanting to become that really, really healthy person, and that you're wanting to make a better version of yourself physically and mentally, then you need to schedule times for all the things that you need during the day. You need to, pace them out, do what you can, not stress yourself, and make sure that you get an adequate amount of sleep, because we want to live the longest, best lives we have, and we all want to be as healthy as we can be. But we have to do that with sleep and stop depriving ourselves. I wish y'all the best. Have a great day. Bye.